that I always wanted not to break anybody's heart. Yeah. But when I came back, I was very determined. Honestly, that's why she was crying, because I moved too fast for her. My agenda was, I'm coming in. I know what God has said. I don't even need to go to see any prophet concerning this marriage. People may say I'm rushing because I knew what God said to me. And so when I came, I didn't want to entertain any other woman, because it could have been easily like, yo, Charlie, I'm single now, and broadcasted that I'm single now. I'm looking for options. And that would have been another big mistake. I realized that the biggest mistake I made before, because I had options. So when God gave me a second chance, I said to myself, I don't need any option. I just want one person. My focus was on Leslie, First Lady, and that was a target. I said I will fast for 8 days to detox myself. You see, I was working, man. I became so skinny because I'm like, you know what? I know I'm there's some things going on. I need to fast 8 days dry fasting, a whole week. And during the fast, the Lord even helped me to be able to forgive my ex. And I put something, it's like a little note I wrote, and it worked. I wrote a forgiveness kind of thing, and just write to, but I didn't send to her. But the fact that I was able to write it out, it just released me from just being bitter. Because sometimes you feel like you were being used, or somebody have taken advantage of you, so it caused you to be bitter. And I'm like, Lord, detox me. Take anything that will hinder me. Lord, touch Leslie's heart at that time, that she will at least, now I want to talk to her again. I didn't know what I didn't know what is going on. I was just praying, and right after the prayer, the Lord started moving. And then the Lord had a girl who I knew that she was with, and then she told her about me, and then the connection happened. The girl said, oh, she said you can call her. I was like I was like, prayers are being answered. Amen. And I reached out to her, and life just turned around. Like within a month of me talking back to her, a job that I lost in around 2010. Yeah. That 2014, the job actually called me. It was Morgan Stanley. They called me and said, you know what, we need some help in the office in New York City. Now, we've worked with you before, so we don't need to come for an interview. We already know you. Just come in and just help us out. And I got this job. It was amazing. Like, the Lord restored me back to the things that I've lost all these years when I got back to her. Yeah. And from 2008, I didn't have a full-time, a permanent position. I didn't have a job that was permanent. But when I got back to her, back with her, I got a permanent position. And that's what moved us here to Stanford, RBS. You see, life was coming back together because I was single with my eye on her, and the Lord honored me through her. Amen. And so, yeah, don't play with your hearts. Don't mess up with anybody's daughter. Don't mess up with anybody's sons.